If you see them, tell them say, where I dey? I'm stuck in some love. I'm stuck in some love. I'm stuck in some love. But I tell them I'm stuck in some love. Said they me pay me when. Oh, I am so henny. Let's train you, I'm coding Jenny. Mumuana, what's so good and one time. I am so henny. Let's train you, I'm coding Jenny. Mumuana, what's so good and one time. By man, I'll fed down chain. You're already gay. What's your shame? Check that it is on a deckiness. Me safe, I won't see my nightness. We go work all night long, you know the feel stress. Sometimes she the cry, but she never shed. No one the jaw. Who they play like the key and tall. Along the road, if you the bed, she never carry am go see press. Make a step, turn around, move back. I like your features. Get ready, let's snap some pictures. To remember what's up for we used to start. Papa God gave me a good luck. That's why I'm stuck to you, my baby. Coffee my clay. Long time wait and them know they see me for street. If you see them, tell them say, where I dey? I'm stuck in some love. I'm stuck in some love.
Sika come, I'm a run to your Sika come, I'm a buy you so hard. Sika come, I'm a run to your Sika come, I'm a buy you so hard. Takum Japan, and so feel like I discourage you. Baby, a boy pan, and so I'm a discourage you. Sika come, I'm a run to your Sika come, I'm a buy you so hard. If you not get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street. If you not get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street. If you not get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street. If you not get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street.
Boy say bro, boy say try, second donna, boy say hi, ni mani mambo, tramona, what the topa ma fojo, jai na ma pekyo, yene mada opa bunibia, afedia ma break gram, kumekopia, pisa mene kwa mene shots is yo, this best, sakum pumi nibi, what's it ya in Prague, yeah, it's a life for your heart, rascal pushu no, then pan, gam body no mercy on the street, Bema, if you know the pay deals, or brano, bomby blues, my man crime a shepu. Don't here, I get time before, you know be property, baby, the need we do, if it's a killer, this is care, Jimmy get no
get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street. If you don't get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street. If you don't get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street. If you don't get money, now wait till you get me the anthem on the street. Sika come, I'm a man to your yard. Sika come, I'm a buy you so hard. Sika come, I'm a man to your yard. Sika come, I'm a buy you so hard. Takum Japan, it's a killer Eddie Sika region. Baby, a boy pan, and so I'm a Eddie Sika region. Sika come, I'm a brandy, I do. Sika come. I'm a baby, so I do. Sika come. I'm a brandy, I do. Sika come. I'm a my baby, so I do. Sika come, I'm a brandy, I do. Sika come. I'm a my baby, so I do. Talking to and so killer Eddie carriage you. Baby, a boy pan. And so I'm a Eddie carriage you.
Okay, I call off. Okay, okay. Okay, that's it. Is the sound on right now? I just had an information that the sound is in. You can write here. Please write when the sound is back. Can you hear me right now? Is the sound on, please? Hello, can you write for me? Is it okay now? Oh, it's okay. Thank you very much. And let me start over. Sorry for the technical mistake. Today's program is Political Point. And on the agenda today, we have Kufuor vs. Nkrumah. Kufuor's interview on his view on Kwame Nkrumah being the reason why Ghana is not developed. And number two is the presidential jets, the money that was spent on the presidential jet, whilst Ghanaians are living in poverty, whilst workers cannot even pay their ward school fees, whilst workers cannot even get good paid for their salaries. And number four is Ghana must regulate the television, what is being shown on television. Ghana must really regulate what is being shown on television. And number five will be the IGP's reckless statement after the robbery in Korle Bu. Good evening, my viewers, wherever you are. Please invite your friends and share the program. Let it reach them. Good evening to our fathers who took care of us. Today is your special day wherever you are. Relax and let mama cook some benku and nkrumankwine for you, because you fought a good fight. To all fathers, I say Aiko. And to all fathers who are still struggling to take care of their families, may God and Allah be with you whatever your hustle is. And to a true father is somebody who takes responsibility of his family, his children, his wife. It's not just by giving birth, it's not just by being a biological father without taking care of your children. So to all our heroes in the name of fatherhood, we thank you and we say Aiko. This evening we have 5 topics to talk about. We still live on Okodia Radio, and to all our viewers, I see Rabi Muhammad, I see Mr. Sharif, I see Madam Lisa Boache. Please invite your friends and keep sharing the program before I take off. And to all our viewers, good evening again. Please keep sharing the program. Share the program and invite friends. Share the program, please, and invite friends. And today, to start the program, I would like to start on the Kufuor statement concerning Kwame Nkrumah, saying that Kwame Nkrumah is the reason why Ghana's state is not on the progressive rise. I would like to respect as much as I can, because he is a grown-up man, an elderly man, an ex-president, and he has done his part in the progress of Ghana. President Kufuor is not just a president, but has also contributed his quota to the progress of Ghana. To start with, who is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah? He is a prime minister before he became president. He was prime minister for 5 years and then became president for 6 years. In totality, he was the leader of Ghana for 9 years. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is not just a politician, but a politician who relates to the grassroots. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is one of the few politicians at that time who will get in to know our women in the markets. He doesn't care of this elitism. He doesn't care of your educational background. He believes everybody, once you are a Ghanaian, you have what it takes to contribute to the progress of Ghana. So at the time he was president, he made sure our mothers in the markets all came along to help to the progression of Ghana. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah specialized and focused on the industrialization and the progression of Ghana. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah does not believe in capitalism because he believes capitalism is a way, or it's a nice way of robbing the state. He doesn't believe that an investor should come somewhere and be given all the right to operate and steal what belongs to the country. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah doesn't agree on that. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah made sure that he took all the colonizers out of the country because he believed that black man can run his own affairs. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah had a foresight not only for Ghana but for Africa as a whole. At the time when others were saying or were delaying the tactics to attain independence, he came in with a mantra, independence now. That is a leader. He was not for the kind of politicians who were dining and whining with the colonizers. No. He said, independence now, but others were saying independence, they just did not stipulate the time that we're supposed to go for independence. They were just playing cat and mouse game around the colonizers. But Dr. Kwame Nkrumah came in and said, no, the black man can manage his own affairs. So, please, colonizers, pack your luggages and leave the country because the black man is capable of handling his own affairs. That's what Dr. Kwame Nkrumah stood for. Remember to share the program. We're still live on Accordion Radio down Nuremberg, Germany. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Kwame Appiah Aziz, Nation Writer, is live on Accordion Radio. Come listen to wisdom politically. And if you have something to say, I will open the number to call so we can have a tete-a-tete on the program whilst you make your mind. But please remember to make it shortly. Back to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah made sure that companies like Palugu Tomato Factory were built so that Ghanaians will have job to do. Unlike today, what we see. There's no job for the youth even when they graduate school. There's no job for youth unless there is kind of connections who you know. You have to know a top gang in the political arena for you to have a good job. No, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's time, there was industrialization. Companies were open. A lot of companies, countless number of companies were open. We also had the Akosombo Dam that we today proud of. The Akosombo Dam is one thing that we all should be proud of because up to date, when Akosombo Dam is being off, you and I cannot get access to electricity. That is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah for you. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah did not only seek the progression of Ghana alone because he said that the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with the liberation of the African continent. Can you understand that statement? He said, this is a leader who has a foresight, whose brain... Look, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah simply came ahead of his time. If Dr. Kwame Nkrumah should be alive today, he is still ahead of his time. Because most of what he taught, that could rescue Africa from the bondage of the from the hands of the oppressors, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah had the plan. He has the master plan. He unlocked what is supposed to be bondage for Africa on Africa. He said what? The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless there is a total liberation of the whole African continent. This is a great talk. Let me try translating in Twi if you could understand, and I will translate it to Hausa again. This is what he said. Ghana independence, no. Nyansa nim jise ye Africa adamfono krom ti say Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, South Africa, Africa mining nyina jise omu nyina enya omu foundie. What I say? Let me say it in Ghana, in Hausa again. Why independence in Ghana be da wani yanci ko be da wani asali mba sauran African garurukan African nan ba sun samu yancin kansu. Kuma haka ne, you can sit at home feeling comfortable, feeling relaxed, feeling rich, feeling liberated, whilst your neighbors are in bondage. That is not true liberation. Otherwise, their bondage will lead to your bondage. Because when they are oppressed and you keep silent while you think you are in comfort, you are insecure. At any time, they can come for you. Let's go back. Listen, if somebody at his era, President Kufuor at his time, we saw what happened. He took Ghana to HIPIC. Unlike Kwame Nkrumah, who said, no, we can handle our affairs. And he did it. And he succeeded. Because at his time, we had foreigners coming to Ghana for job. Some of our African neighbors still come to Ghana for job. Because at that time, we had a lot of companies running. Schools like Temasco were built by Kwame Nkrumah. UCC, Cape Coast, University of Cape Coast, it was built by Kwame Nkrumah. So if you sit down for somebody because of his selfish interest, because of his rivalry, because of his grandparents' rivalry, with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah come to put dust in our eyes, we know who Kwame Nkrumah is. We really know who Kwame Nkrumah is. Osagyefo, when Africa was in darkness of oppression, politically, economically, it was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah who rose up and said, no, the Africans should rise. And he did. He succeeded. Listen, at this time, Ghana could afford to even finance projects in Mali. At this time, Ghana could afford to finance projects in Guinea. That should tell you who Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is. He was even loading some monies to other African countries. This is one thing some historians always want to lie to us about. They always say that Kwame Nkrumah shouldn't have gone to other countries to help them, blah, 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 blah. But here you are. Today, Ghana is in the hands of IMF and World Bank. What do you have to say about that? If you have a lot and you can't help your brothers, what is the purpose of having it? That is what Kwame Nkrumah did. Because he was having a mindset that if we all as African continent could unite, today that's what the EU did. He was thinking of AU. You see, when he wasn't alive, the EU just came up. You think if his tactics was bad, the EU could unite? Today we have European Union. But when Kwame Nkrumah said we should have African Union, some of you were just talking, hey, we should focus on ourselves and blah, blah. This kind of focus on ourselves is the reason why Africa is where it is today. The youth of Africa should wake up and start reading and know the true history of Kwame Nkrumah. Countries like Gambia have built a whole university and named it after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. That is how intelligent the man is. A country like Guinea wanted him to be their head of state. Who wants President Kufuor to be head of state after he finished his tenure in Ghana? Who? We can sit down for some elderlies to be lying to us. People who run their economy on HIPIC, they have to declare Ghana a highly indebted, poor country for us to be made favor economically. And this is a man that, like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who came henceforth, industrialized Ghana. He industrialized Ghana. And at that time, we were having companies that were making nails. We were having companies that were processing our cocoa. Cocoa board was built by him. We should have our peace of mind, and people cannot rewrite history, because Kwame Nkrumah is above what you think. You can't come and lie to us. Today, those who even plot the coup, kick Kwame Nkrumah out of power, what did they achieve for Ghana? And it's even about time the Kotoka International Airport should even be renamed, because that name, Kotoka International Airport, is a disgrace, because Kotoka, under the NLC, National Liberation Council, was the one who led the coup against Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Emmanuel Kweku Kotoka. He doesn't even deserve his name to be given to Kotoka International Airport. These are all things we sit down and we call ourselves Nkrumahs, and our leaders are sitting aloof. It's so sad. It's really, really sad. And I would like to come on the presidential jet. The money is financed for the presidential jet recently. Just because, you know, when the MP for Tong came out to say that the money spent on the private jets, people said, oh, he's lying. People just, but look at what the minister said, the minister for defense said in Tihul. He said that the president needs to shower in the sky. What an insult to the Ghanaian. What an insult to the voters, to those who brought them to power. What an insult to Ghanaians. Yes, an insult to Ghanaians. In this day and age, where suffering has been the order of the day, joblessness in Ghana has been the order of the day, robbery has been the order of the day, people are being killed. You have no guarantee that when you come out of your house going to work, you have no guarantee you're going to return, because there is a day-right robbery in Ghana currently as we talk. Ghanaians are in panic. Monies are not being invested in our security. Monies are not being invested to the security of a Ghanaian. A bullet could hit you anywhere on the street. Because for the past 5 months in Ghana, an average of 20 police have lost their life on duty. Then one person in the name of the president could use $17,000 per hour on a private jet, and you sit down and watch, and you are defending this kind of recklessness, indiscipline, financial indiscipline. You are defending it because you are a member of the party. You are a member of NPP. What a shame. What a shame. It is really a shame. Yeah. Monfa mo adwene endwin Ghana man kakra. Mundwi Ghana man kakra. Ghana no mundwi Ghana man kakra. Enye NDC ni MPP. Se kasa enye se ye defendi NDC o there bi. Muna mu wo power, MPP na wo power. Muna mu je tax. Muna mu regulate tax. No se no NDC omo ni power. Omo enye ni ye nti na ye yi omo ekotu nchen. Ye yi omo kotu nchen no e na ye di MPP ba ye. Nti mu ba ye no e se mu nye de fata. Do what is right. That's all we saying. We don't hate nobody. Do what is right. Do what is right. Because to spend such kind of money on a private jet, presidential private jet, when we even have our own as a nation, And this is what is happening currently. And a former president, because he belongs to the same party, he can't even talk about it. He can't even condemn it. He goes back to 1957 and condemns somebody who is dead and gone. You killed the man is gone. Now you're trying to kill his ghost. That's what you're trying to do. Trying to rewrite history, which is not right. At this time, we're having something we call the Black Star Line. It was ship, Ghanaian ship. We were having about 7 of Ghanaian ship that were working for the states. Today, we don't even have a Ghana Airways. Where is our own flight? Our own commercial flights that Ethiopia, a country like Ethiopia, has invested heavily in flight business, in airways business, in aviation business. Ghana, founded independence 1957, has no flight on its own. Where is Ghana Airways? Where is Ghana Airline? All these things we couldn't manage. We couldn't manage because some ministers at that time were giving tickets to their girlfriends who could fly on Thursday evening and return on Sunday evening from London. Accra, London, Accra. Accra, New York, Accra. This mismanagement all happened under the 2 regimes of NDC and MPP. And today, if somebody is coming out to condemn what is going on and what is not right, he can't. Because the current president does not tolerate people to criticize him. And he, as an ex-president, Kufuor as an ex-president, is scared to even criticize Nana Addo. So they want to take Kwame Nkrumah for granted. Let me make you study something. Look at the children of Kwame Nkrumah. What do they have today? We are in Ghana with them. Look at the children of Kwame Nkrumah today. Look at the children of Kwame Nkrumah. What do they have? Do you see them owning any mansion? Do you see them owning any luxurious cars? But look at the children of ex-president Kufuor. We know them. We don't need to say the kind of houses they live in, the kind of luxurious car they drive. All these things should tell you somebody who came to work for Ghana and somebody who came to work for their families. We can't sit down and be saying things just like that. Because at the end of the day, what is it? You just come in, you are granted interview. What has Kwame Nkrumah got to do with the whole happenings in Ghana currently? He's done his part and he's contributed heavily, not only for Ghana, but Africa. And some African countries even acknowledge Kwame Nkrumah. Today, even in our syllables, his pages have been taken out. Kwame Nkrumah is supposed to be a whole subject on its own. That's what Kwame Nkrumah is supposed to be. Who really is Kwame Nkrumah is supposed to be a whole subject in our schools. But the enemies of states, in the name of politics, have covered with tribalism, have covered with nepotism, they've covered with their self-centeredness and put this great man aside. It is true, they say a prophet is not being recognized in his own house. So that's the same thing. That's what we did to Kwame Nkrumah. Look at even how they ended him. How they ended his own tenure. How they frustrated the man. It's really, really sad. Sometimes when you're talking about Kwame Nkrumah and how Ghanaians treated, some enemies of state treated Kwame Nkrumah, it's emotional. It's emotional. It's very, very emotional. But what can we do? We, the great-grandchildren of that great man, will not sit down for anyone to put dust in our eyes. That's a fact. Osajifo has done his part. Another topic we should look at today is the issue of the COVID-19 protocol. The COVID-19 protocol is something we should all look at. Please remember to keep sharing the program and invite your friends. It's still live on Okodia Radio. I'm your host, Kwame Apo-Aziz, popularly known as Nation Writer. You can still share the program. We live on Okodia Radio Facebook. We live on Okodia Radio on YouTube. And we live on the app itself. You can download the app wherever you are. Okodia Radio, OKODIE. And in between the program, you can still call and contribute your understanding of what is going on number 01521-596-0010 if you are in Germany. I repeat, if you are in Germany, 01521-596-0010. If you are outside Germany, all you have to do is add +491-521 596-001 +49-1521 590010. You can see the number on the Facebook page. And our next topic is Ghana, the COVID-19 protocol. It's about the COVID-19 protocol is sad. Like, we don't know what is going on, because on the weekend we see Ghanaians in the stadia. They're watching football with their masks not on, distancing. They are crowded watching football. And we just saw the recent funeral of Sir John. And we saw what happened. We all seen what really happened at the funeral. A crowd, no protocol observed. And now the Muslims have a month to celebrate their Eid Adha. And they are also saying that government should not come and disturb them with any protocol observed, because this time they are not going to pray in the mosque. They are also coming out to celebrate it as usual. So they are telling government, please, if you can stop the funeral that just took place because a former government personnel died, they are also Ghanaians that cannot sit aloof and be treated by different law. If Ghana, or if the government is being sincere, they should allow them also celebrate their Eid. That's what the Muslims are also saying. And you see, this is what happened when laws or rules and regulations are not being enforced and being enforced equally. When fairness is not being used to make sure things are done right, this is what happened. It creates confusion and chaos. Because if you can tell others or allow others to organize funeral in a mass crowd, what is the purpose of telling other group to observe the protocol? Are we fair? Is there something like first and second class Ghanaians in the country? These are some things we should look at. These are some things we should look at, because the problem of Ghana mostly is the attitude of indiscipline, which leads to the look down of some group of people as a second-class Ghanaians. These are things government should be up and doing when it comes to enforcement of the law. Enforcement of the law should be applied on everyone, regardless of your tribe, your religion, regardless of who you are, rich, poor. But it has become like Ghana is always selective when it comes to the way it enforces its laws. We live on Akode Radio. I'm Kwame Apo-Aziz, live from Nuremberg, Germany. You can still share the program and invite friends. And I would like to quickly move on the issue of the robbery at Korle Bu, the highway robbery at Korle Bu, that a mother and a young man and the police lost their lives. Yeah, I've seen all response, but let's look at it from this angle. For me, for the past 15 years, 20 or 15 years, if I may get my calculations right, you could realize one thing in Ghana right now. The movies we allow on our TV, is something that is hurting us without we realizing. Because the kind of culture a Ghanaian youth are practicing right now is something we should all take much attention. We should put our attention on. Why am I saying this? Look, for a group of youth to go take in the gun, attack people on streets, broad daylight, don't you think it is from something they've been watching, the kind of movies they've been watching? This is where the NCA, National Communication Authority, this is where your job is, to make sure what is being shown on television are well regulated. If you are always being assigned as an office under the government, please do your job. The same thing happened to this money ritual advertisement and money ritual promotion by television stations. And in recent time, we've seen as a young boy in Kaswa being slaughtered like a ram. Sorry for reminding his family this painful act by two stubborn teens. All these things are things they watch on television. These killings, the kind of television we allow to be shown on our television. And most of these movies are movies from our neighbors, our West African counterparts. It's okay to show movies that teaches the youth of moral uprightness. It's okay, but to bring in issues like robbery, occultism, this kind of gangster way of moving, always showing it on TV, this is what the Ghanaian youth are learning, and it is affecting us. It is really affecting us. This is something we should all come up and condemn. The NCA should be up and doing. They should regulate and monitor the television station so much. For instance, some years back, yes, we know, like the IGP said, in every country there is a crime, or there are crimes. But Mr. IGP, Inspector General of Police, I greet you wherever you are. You made that statement you made, to be frank with you, is very low. It's below the belt. If you know there are crimes in every country, so robbery should take place in Ghana, then you should resign your post. We should even make sure there's no police in Ghana, because we know there are crimes. Is that what you're saying? Sometimes look, our tongue can heal. Our tongues can also kill. So we should be careful of how we talk to people, how we talk to the public when such incidences happen. Because if you come to tell us that, okay, there are crimes, so what are you trying to say? So there should be robbery? Then there's no purpose for the police. We know there are crimes, but how do you check it? How do you bring it on the low? How do you make sure it has reduced? Because 2021 alone, the number of robberies and the number of murder in 2021. Look, currently Ghanaians are scared. We talk to our relatives back home. They are really, really scared. They are panicking. If the police cannot handle it, they should bring in the military. Because if the police cannot handle it and you think the robbers have overpowered them, bring in the military. That's it. Put them on the street. They should do more checks. But if you come out to tell us that, there is crime everywhere in the world except heaven, have you been to heaven before? You are a grown-up man, and you've acquired your reputation or your portfolio by virtue. So you should not be reckless in your statement. Excuse me. To tell us that there is crime everywhere. So after somebody has lost his life and your own member of the police has lost his life, you come out to tell us there is crime everywhere and that is except heaven that there is no crime. What are you telling us? Please, If you're not good at communication, let your PRO do the job. Let the police PR, public relation officer, do the job. Because this kind of talks, it will make the family of that police very angry. We still live on Okodia Radio. Today's topic is Kufuor statement concerning Nkrumah and blaming him for Ghana state. And the luxurious private jet COVID-19 protocols not being observed by governments, in that they allow Sir John's funeral to be held in a mass crowd. And number 4 on the agenda is our regulation of what is being shown on television, and the National Communication Authority should be up and doing. And last but not the least, is the IGP statement. When you have something to say or contribute, you can call, you can speak whatever language you want to speak. You can speak English, you can speak Twi, you can speak Hausa, you can even speak Gan. Yeah. About we Gan. Few. You can. Enjoy the music.
Thank God, another day is over. When I'm in the bunny register, on in the quick rickshaw, Rucola, hey, coffee my clean, my job for Maximo Day. Here comes a brand new day, let's rejoice, Palani our day. At the for your Mose, one man yet them in the bin Mukodisto. I've been to see your bet, Condipito, I've been to see your bet, some Cristo. Pahudi baby, Sadachiwa, Unyami, the best thing. At the party, Jaja blessing, so Kenya, my blessing. Oh, say, yeah, me persuade. Ah, go be back clean. You want it? Hey, you're fascinated.
We'll be back to the program, and we would like to remind all viewers to please download the app Okodia Radio on your phone. You can listen to it to the audio. Whilst we're on the program, you can download the app Okodia. Just go to your Play Store and download the app. The spelling is AKODIE. You can see the spelling on the Facebook page. Download the app and still enjoy Okodia's program, Okodia Radio Live in Nuremberg. Like I said, today's topic, the president and the luxurious private jets, which was being hired, and Kufuor's statement concerning Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, which we are not in agreement with. We, the students of Nkrumah or Nkrumaists, are not in agreed. We've not agreed with, because Nkrumah has done a lot for Ghana. And you and I know if the leaders should allow Nkrumah, Ghana would have been a place where no citizens would travel out. President Nkrumah has done a lot, and a lot that if we sit down here to mention his achievements, we would not finish. Because if a university like Cape Coast was built by Nkrumah, Come on. Today, those condemning Nkrumah, ex-president Kufuor, who is condemning Nkrumah, what institution did he build for Ghana? How many did he build for Ghana? They just come in and rename them. If you look at what Nkrumah did, he's done a lot. The popular Tema Secondary School, Tema High School, was built by Nkrumah. He did a lot we can't even mention. Yeah? Fosu Training College is one of the doings of Nkrumah. He has done a lot that we can't mention. He's done more than 300 to 400 projects under 5 years, because at the time he was prime minister, there are a lot of things he couldn't do. But when he became president, when we attained our independence in 1957, he did a lot. He did a lot we cannot even mention. The Bolgatanga rice mill factory was done by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Balugu tomato factory was done by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. National Investment Bank was done by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. You know all this? No, you don't know, because they don't teach you. They did not tell you all this. And you sit idle, you don't even do your research. So any person can come and just throw dust in your eyes, and you will believe that. We have the Kanda estates. We've also had the Laboni estates. We've had Star Hotel, Tema Township, Tema Community 1, 2, 3, 4. All was planned by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Dansuman Estate, is the biggest estate in West Africa. Do you know that? It was done by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And if somebody who comes and run his presidency under HIPIC policy, he has no right to even condemn Kwame Nkrumah. He has even no right to even talk about Kwame Nkrumah. Because anyone who... Kwame Nkrumah is a giant in Africa, not in Ghana alone. In Africa. The Meridian Hotel, Star Hotel, all these were done by Kwame Nkrumah. City Hall, Catering, Best Housing, now Golden Tulip, Kumasi, all these things were built by Kwame Nkrumah. Tema Motorway, Tema Harbour, all these were built by Kwame Nkrumah. If I keep mentioning what he did, we can finish. Osu Runway Estate, all these things were built by Kwame Nkrumah. State Farm and Institutes, Adomi Bridge, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, the popular GBC that you know, where you used to watch your favorite Ghana movies and music for your dancing feed or whatever, all were built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So please, Ghana Cocoa Board, all were built by Kwame Nkrumah. Ghana Airways Corporation, under Kwame Nkrumah, it was functioning. Today we don't have that. We don't have that. And if somebody will come because of their political self-interest, they want to malign Kwame Nkrumah, we are sorry for that. In Sawam Kanri, all were done by Kwame Nkrumah. Commander Sugar Factory. Medical care free for all citizens. It was done by Kwame Nkrumah. Medical care free for all citizens. It's not that Kwashiorkor health insurance. No. Original one. All was done by Kwame Nkrumah. Gihok distilleries. All were done by Kwame Nkrumah. He also built several hospitals and clinics. That if we come on. He even made Kolebu to a teaching hospital and expanded the capacity by constructing a medical, maternity, and surgical and children health blocks. He established the Ghana Medical School. He made medical care free for all citizens. Come on. What else do you want to say from this man? Doma Secondary School, Odan Secondary School, Laboni Secondary School, Kwadaso College of Education, Brekum Training College, Apam Secondary School, Infantiman Girls. All these things were built by Kwame Nkrumah. Swedro Secondary School, it was done by Kwame Nkrumah. Add all the presidents in Ghana, whether their project has ever reached the half of Kwame Nkrumah. And for somebody to come and tell us Kwame Nkrumah, blah, 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 blah. That's the king of industrialization, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So if somebody come and pour that in our ass, we're not going to take it. We, the Nkrumahs, will not sit aloof. If our senior men will not come out to talk, we, the kids, will talk. It's so annoying, man. It's really, really annoying. People who have become enemies of state have gained grounds because you and I chose not to take our studies serious and know the history concerning Ghana. And we, the students of history, will not sit down. People who went to take loans from hairdressing salons are coming to condemn Kwame Nkrumah. How is that possible? It's not going to work, and it will never work. We're still live on Okode Radio. We're still live on Okode Radio. You like to end the program, and today's program is just going to be like an hour program, and we're done. And good evening to our listeners, and let me read some comments. And Umar Ali says, that's true, Nation Writer. Thank you, Umar Ali, wherever you are. I say good evening and have a good relaxation of the evening. And I see you, Moses, far away in Hamburg. I see you, Rabbi Muhammad, and all my good followers and listeners. I say good evening and have a nice weekend. It's Okode Radio, and I'm your favorite host, Kwame Apo Aziz, popularly known as Nation Writer. Good evening and bye-bye.